Everyone, we call to order our city council meeting scheduled for August 14th. We have a roll call. Ms. Adams,
Mayor Clea McCaw.
present.
Mayor Pro Tem Carolyn Humphrey.
Present.
Councilmember Faye Jackson.
Present.
Councilmember Ken Kilmery.
Present.
Councilmember Angelica Landry.
Present.
Councilmember Brian Myers.
Present.
Councilmember Mark Rodriguez.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. We'll have our invocation by Councilwoman Landry, and after she has concluded, we'll have our pledge of allegiance by Councilwoman Jackson. Please stand.
Tonight, I'll be offering the Lord's Prayer in Spanish as a nod to my heritage and in honor of a mentor and a professor who greatly impacted my life. Bow your heads with me if you would like. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos del mal. Amén.
Please remain standing as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilwoman Landry, Councilwoman Jackson, and we'll have our item 1, Councilman Kilmery.
Mr. Mayor, I move that the agenda for the regular city council meeting of August 14, 2025 be approved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion items? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, it is passed. Tonight, we'll have our presentation of Award of Excellence for Cochise County Serving Veterans Staff Report, sir.
Mr. Mayor, members of council, this is actually the first Neighborhood of Excellence Award being bestowed upon Cochise Serving Veterans for their noteworthy service. I'm Matt McLaughlin. I'm the council staff liaison to the Neighborhood Commission, help support the neighborhood programs. This nomination actually came from Bill Schuldes, who joined the team a few months ago. He's been with the city as a transit driver and as a law enforcement officer with Sierra Vista PD, so he knows the ins and outs of the city. And as part of code enforcement, we often encounter individuals that don't have the means or abilities to keep up with property maintenance, and it's a real challenge to resolve those cases. And Bill makes a conscious effort to get to know the homeowner's individual situations. And on a couple early cases involving severe property maintenance issues, he was able to learn that these homeowners had prior military service, which is not uncommon in our community. 1 in 4 adults are veterans. And so we are very blessed to have a plethora of military service organizations in our community. And Bill called on Cochise Serving Veterans to see if they could help. Justine Marshall, their chairperson, answered the call and quickly mobilized a team to go out and help the homeowner with severe maintenance needs, cleanup of their properties to help us close the case. And I want to invite our commission chair, Ms. McCaw and Wendy Grindy, up to help present this Award of Excellence. Very deserving to Cochise Serving Veterans. And Justine, if you'll come forward, and Bill Schuldes. Carolyn, would you like to step down as well? She's our council liaison to the Neighborhood Commission. Thank you so much. So would you like to read what's on the flag?
Were you saying, did you want to do it? Julian, Oh, you have a separate thing. Okay, then I'm going to read this. Sorry, it's my first time, usually. Okay, through the Neighborhood Commission Award of Excellence, we recognize the contribution, effort, and positive impact of individuals or organizations that go above and beyond in serving our neighborhoods. The City of Sierra Vista congratulates Cochise serving veterans on this well-deserved recognition. We thank you for your willingness to serve and appreciate all you do for our veterans. And it's signed by our Mayor, Clea McCaw II, and our Chairperson, Julia McCaw.
On behalf of the Neighborhood Commission, it is my honor to present this Award of Excellence to Cochise Serving Veterans. It is your exceptional contributions to our community that not only improves properties, but you restore dignity, ease burdens, and bring neighbors together. So thank you for the impact of your service, the work that you and your team does. It's lasting results of excellence, and we deeply appreciate your time, your efforts, and contributions.
On behalf of our commission, we are so happy what you're doing and what you will continue to do. It is an honor to restore up on you this plaque, and I hope that our neighborhood, the entire neighborhood, will see that your work is a work of honor, and I definitely honor every veteran on this earth, not just Sierra Vista, but every veteran. Again, thank you for your work. And I know many thank yous. Matt will keep you looking for more work in case you give up.
Putting people first in motion. Thank you so much.
100% our beautiful award tonight. Thank you.
Justine always, I've been knowing Justine for, what, almost, yes, 30 years. She always have a heart for people, and especially veterans, since she's a 30-year veteran? 32-year veteran. Thank you for your service and all you do for this community. Thank you. She's a little feisty, though. Now, our next award is for Certificate of Appreciation for the Sierra Vista Little League.
Oh, they really cute boys.
Good evening, Mayor McCaw, council members, and the thousands of those watching on YouTube. I had to say that. Will, your legacy lives on. We would like to take a moment to recognize Sierra Vista Little League and give them a certificate of appreciation for their generous donation of almost $40,000 for 2 scoreboards that are now hanging on Stone 1 and 2 on Bill Stone Complex. The $40,000 was donated to the city so we could utilize cooperative purchasing and support the upkeep of that equipment for years to come. We would also like to thank Sierra Vista Little League for covering the installation and electrical work for these scoreboards, as well as for the fencing on Stone 1 and 2. The total project cost was around $60,000, and Sierra Vista Little League paid directly to the contractors for the fencing, electrical work, and the installation of the scoreboard. The upgrades have been a game changer, allowing our youth, major, and minor baseball teams to finally have a complete field to play on for the first time in Sierra Vista history. Previously, Sierra Vista Little League volunteers and then city staff faced the challenge of playing hide and seek to locate 32 sockets per field in the ground every year just to put up temporary fences. This sometimes took hours, most likely took weeks. I know Cale will be very disappointed that he will not have to do that again on Stone 1 and 2. Now, with this permanent solution in place, the focus can turn to what truly matters, providing our young athletes with a safe and enjoyable environment to play in. As we all recognize, youth sports are a critical heartbeat of any community, fostering teamwork, discipline, and a sense of belonging. Thanks to a strong partnership with Sierra Vista Little League and the City of Sierra Vista, the building department, and all the contractors involved putting it together, the scoreboards were operational for the end of the district tournament and were proudly used during the recent 8 to 10-year-old state tournament, which brought 14 teams from throughout the state of Arizona. Thank you, Sierra Vista Little League, for your unwavering commitment to our community and for helping create a lasting impact on our youth in Sierra Vista. So I have a series of Mr. Mayor, I would also be amiss if I didn't mention the tireless work of the Volgende family. For the past 18 years, the Volgendes have been a member of the Little League Board, and for the past 10 years, Mr. Volgende has been the president of the Sierra Vista Little League Board. They will be stepping down this year, and their tireless work and their support to the youth of this community will live on, and for many years to come. Thank you.
So we present this certificate of appreciation to the Sierra Vista Little League, and I'll read it for your generous monetary donation for the scoreboards, installation, and fencing of Stone 1 and 2. Baseball fields, your commitment to enhancing the quality of life for the youth of our community is truly commendable. So thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Cheryl, everything that y'all have done for Sierra Vista Little League and Sierra Vista community. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, sir. This wouldn't be possible with our gracious donations from our sponsors. We've been saving for the last couple of years to do this. And it's great to see, finally, 2 baseball fields that the kids can use from now on.
Would like to say thank you to the City of Sierra Vista and the partnership with Parks and Leisure. We haven't always had a great communication, but once you guys came on board, it was just things were going exactly the way that it should for the kids. So we appreciate you guys coming in and taking on such a huge project with us.
As a director of Parks, Recreation, and Library Services, and an old-time president of Sierra Vista Little League, I just want to say that a lot of people don't understand the amount of tireless work and effort that our community volunteers have had to undergo throughout the years. And I'm so proud of our mayor and council, the direction that you've given us, the challenge to partner with these wonderful organizations. And this is just the beginning of what's possible here. And what we can do together is so much more than what we can do separately. I know you guys are stepping down this year, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't wait to see my grandchildren play Sierra Vista Little League and be able to have scores up on the scoreboard. It's a huge, huge undertaking. What you've done with tournaments and the way that you've been able to bring people here and satisfying all the goals that we've had, we're just going to continue to crush it for years to come. So thank you so much.
Congratulations to all the awardees. And we'll go to our city manager report, sir.
Thank you, Mayor McCaw, members of the council. First, I just want to say, as the last 2 awards have shown, the spirit of volunteerism is strong in Sierra Vista.
Yes, sir.
And it is indeed a pleasure to work in such a community. And I'm speaking on behalf of the staff. We're just glad to be able to partner and work with groups like that. Okay, with regards to upcoming meetings, your next work session is scheduled for 3 p.m., which is our normal update work session on August 26th, which is a Tuesday, here in the council chambers. And then your next regular meeting is Thursday, August 28th, 5 p.m., also here in the council chambers. A few projects we're working on. We have a request for proposals out for elevator maintenance services, which is an intergovernmental services agreement with Fort Huachuca. And another great way that we can partner and help the fort. So that should be released tomorrow, and a 30-day advertising period. And of course, we'll let you know how those bids turn out. The shared use path, State Route 92 from Ebony to Cochise to Foothills Drive. I wanted to be able to say today that was underway, but as Victoria mentioned at the Spotlight Breakfast, ADOT has initiated a new environmental review permit process. So obviously we need to do that right, and that's going to hold up the project for a little bit, and hopefully that won't take too long. And then our community development block grant, Montebello fire hydrant improvement project is also complete, and that was, of course, much needed in that neighborhood as well. I mentioned at the work session Tuesday, our sales tax report, the final one for last fiscal year, ending June 30th. We actually ended up to the good $15,000 over the previous year, which isn't a large number, but we've been running flat and down the whole year. So maybe that's an encouraging sign of things to come. I also mentioned Tuesday that the Board of Supervisors sent us a letter indicating their desire to withdraw from the Upper San Pedro Partnership. So they are still involved in the Cochise Conservation and Recharge Network and the Adaptive Management Committee, but we'll have to press on without their services in the USPP for now. And then I attended the CCOM Joint Powers Authority board meeting this morning. The major activity there was to approve Fort Huachuca's application to become a member of CCOM, and they will be starting out on nights, weekends, and holidays. But I think that's a good move, and they will be contributing $117,000 annually with inflation kickers to the enterprise, and it's a 10-year contract, so very good. So, and that's all I have. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
I just want to add on to what, because during the admin meeting for the Upper San Pedro Partnership, I know we were concerned about county supervisors approving the acquisition for the Bisbee Effluent Project.
Right.
And then I was more concerned when he announced that they were withdrawing from the uppers, but they did go ahead and approve it. So at least that's moving forward.
That's correct. They did.
Thank you.
And did Benson agree to come on for CCOM yet?
No.
Well, interestingly, Mr. Mayor, that's a good question because the state 911 office is now moving to make sure that all the call centers have at least 2 people, per shift on board. And of course, Benson has an existing contract. I think it's with Motorola that they're working through and have a couple years left. So I think over time we'll probably see them join. So,
All right. Thank you, sir. Any other questions, comments for City Manager? All right, request on. Thank you, sir. Item number 2, Councilwoman Landry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that the consent agenda consisting of the minutes of the work session of July 22nd, 2025, and the regular city council meeting of July 24th, 2025, resolution 2025-063, resignation of Karen Flynn from the Sierra Vista Environmental Stewardship Commission with regret, and resolution 2025-064, resignation of Douglas Phillips from the Tourism Commission with regret be approved.
Second. Been properly moved in second. Discussion items? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, seeing none, is passed. Go to our new business, number 3, Councilman Myers.
Mr. Mayor, I move that ordinance 2025-004 fiscal year 2025 to 2026 property tax levy be approved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Staff report. Good afternoon, Ms. Jen.
Good afternoon, Mayor and members of council. So City held the public hearing for the FY26 primary property tax levy on July 24th in accordance with state statute. There have been no public comments to date. With council's approval of the ordinance, the rate will be set at .1018 per $100 of assessed value, which will generate an estimated $394,973 this fiscal year. This will finalize your budgeting process for FY26. I know you'll miss all of our budget briefings. And the final budget book will be available to council in mid-October at the earliest.
Any questions, comments?
Just want to thank you, like we always do, for all your work. It seems like the budget never stops, but I've said this before, and I just applaud you guys for doing it on time. I wish the federal government can take a note from you guys, and just a little bit of help from you guys. Like, this is how you do it. Here's how you do a budget in time. The federal government used to have the same deadline, and then they couldn't do it then, so then they pushed to October, and now it just, who knows when they're going to get it. But thank you for all the hard work that goes into that monster book, but there's so much more volumes that we don't see that, and a lot of that is right here in your head. So thank you for being available to us whenever we have budget questions, because you can just kind of pull it out for us and explain it to us in our terms. Thank you.
It's definitely a team effort. Everybody made it too easy this year. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, seeing none, it's passed.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 4, Councilman Rodriguez.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Mayor, I move that ordinance 2025-005, codification of Code of Ordinances, be approved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Staff report, Ms. Adams.
Mayor McCaw, members of council, this is the second and final step to memorialize ordinances passed by council between September 2023 and April of 25 into the official city record. A public hearing was held on this matter back in June, and no comments, pro or con, or any other type, have been received on this, and if approved tonight, it will again codify those ordinances into the city record. That in no way affects the actual codes themselves. They are all issued with an effective date when they are passed, so this is just an official administrative process that we do periodically from time to time.
Any comments, questions, discussion items? Yes, ma'am.
Well, since the mayor wasn't here, you mentioned we won't be doing the.
Yes, sir. I did point out at the work session that I had discussed this with the city attorney, and as a purely administrative act, when we do this the next time, it will go straight to ordinance. We will not do the 30-day resolution period because it is unnecessary. So it'll be quicker next time.
Thank you. Thank you for clarification. And no discussion items. I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? None. It is passed. And we'll call to the public. We have one call to the public tonight. It is Mr. Wesley Hewitt. And sir, good afternoon. Good to see you again. You have 5 minutes. You'll see the green light illuminated in front of me. When it's red, your time has expired.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council, members of staff, and public. I have lived in Sierra Vista since 1994. Probably since that time, I've been involved with Parks and Leisure in one variation or another, from being a softball umpire to managing the old youth center you may remember in Veterans Park, to helping out and now being on a commission. The issue we have with commissions is they don't get the focus they need to. And part of our job is to advise you as a council. And the problem we have is we've been without a city council liaison since Mr. Benning left. Now that we see a fully seated council, I hope that that's going to get rectified, as will do the other councils, the other commissions who don't have a current seated council liaison. Because to me, commissions either succeed or fail based on their makeup and their guidance. And direction, guidance, and acknowledgement and support from the council is critical for any of these commissions to succeed. Our commission succeeds pretty well because the people we have on our commission care about what they're doing. We care about what we're doing on a daily basis, and we have an excellent staff liaison in Mrs. Wilson who helps guide us along the path we need to go. Saying that, for all you new council members, I'd like you to take a look around this room. To this side, to this side. These people are all sitting in these seats because they are subject matter experts in their field. They were brought on and hired or achieved their position because they know what they're talking about. For you to succeed as a council, you need to listen to what they tell you. Because let me tell you, they know what they're talking about. So I hope you will listen to their advice and go around and see them. And come around and visit all of us commissions. If you've never seen Parks and Rec Commission, come see us. We meet the second Tuesday of the month at the Oscar Room Community Center, 5:30. Look up where all the other commissions are meeting. Go see them. And hopefully some of you are going to get appointed to sit in some of those currently vacant roles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And there's no more call to the public. So we'll go to our comments and requests of the council. We'll start off with Councilwoman Jackson.
Hi, everyone. So I just want to give a quick shout out to AZ Prep and to 20 to Lester. They actually hosted a youth conference last weekend, which is like really amazing, and they had an amazing turnout. So to AZ Prep, thank you for all you do and also supporting our community as well. And I would like to also thank the principal of Carmichael, Mrs. Minez. They actually did a Snicker ball for the youth as well and for our community, which was amazing. And the kids truly enjoyed it. So we have so much going on in our community just for the youth alone, and just try to attend or at least be a part of it. So just to everyone that came out and showed up and supported, thank y'all so much for everything. It was a great success on both projects. And that's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am. Councilman Kilmurray.
Hey, tonight I'd just like to talk a little bit about my musings as a new city councilman. I get around a lot in the city. I ride my bike almost everywhere, or I thought I rode my bike almost everywhere. And I happened to be sitting on, well, in fact, 2 commissions in a row where I found out, well, you know what? All those parks that I've been seeing, I look at these and I go, man, this one's really good. Yeah, this one can use some work. I wonder what the levers are to fix those things. You know, when something is looking bad, or who the people I need to talk to, this park is in really good shape. And then I found out that, of the 10 parks that I've been to, there's actually 19 parks. Thanks, Wes. I call out at the Parks and Rec Commission I went to the other day. But everything, my whole perspective has changed when you go from being a citizen looking at things and complaining about things to being a council person. I look at everything now through the lens of, wow, can that be better? I look at other cities that I'm visiting. I go, wow, they're doing that. How could we possibly do that? I was in Cheyenne, Wyoming last week, and I was by a golf course at night, and they were playing glow-in-the-dark golf course. I go, maybe I'll stick put a bug in Laura's ear, just ask her what she thought about that as something to do. I don't want to answer specifically to the call of the public to the public. Yeah, but my interaction so far with the commissions has been just absolutely informative. Both the citizens who are on the commissions, I thank them for their volunteer work, and of course the staff who really put in the effort and really give the briefings. The Neighborhoods Commission. Matt was there, and it was like this is a new guy briefing, and I found out that every single plan and project, every sidewalk and every multi-use path, when I look down at the ground, I see, wow, this needs some work, and I find out the next day, there's actually a plan for that, and that made me very happy to see that and see the work. Not only that the staff and these commissions are doing, but the fact that they're planning ahead and the things that I see, I use the word junky, are in the process of being improved. And again, that makes me happy. I was in Bisbee, and I look at the murals on the wall, and then a couple weeks later, I'm sitting there at the Arts and Diversity Commission, and I find out, you know what? We actually have an organization who does that and is in charge of that, and specifically are talking about one of the murals that they want to put into one of the parks. Again, great job. Every time I see one of these things, I'm thinking now, okay, where is that lever? Who on the staff is responsible for that? Who can I ask? Now that I'm learning who the commissioners are, I know the citizens I can be talking to hear their ideas. Probably I do too much talking and presenting my own ideas, but a whole lot of listening. So I guess in closing, I would say, the city's really in good shape. And I'm glad to have the opportunity to work on the city council and to work with the people who actually make it happen. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Councilwoman Landry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do think that the night golf sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. I think a lot of people would really like that, including someone in my household. But I just wanted to, just give all my good vibes to the teachers. The school year, school just started. I'm sure that I went to pick up my daughter. She had an appointment the first day of school, which I don't know how that happened. But when I went there to pick her up at Buena, the lady at the front desk she was so friendly and so happy and very caring. But she was so busy too. Like, I just don't know how she did it. So, it's been probably a really difficult time to kind of transition for the teachers and for the students. So I just want to thank them for all that they do. And then I wanted to give a shout out to Officer Bowser. He started a new campaign to bring attention to being safe in school zones. And he has his poster out there. He also made a visit to the school to get to know the kids and to welcome them for school. So I just wanted to thank Bowser for all that he's doing. He's being a really great model employee, and I'm really thankful that he got out of his probationary period. But I drove by one of the schools and I saw his sign, and I thought that was really cool. Sometimes when we're driving around, especially after summertime, when we're just kind of used to just zoning out, school starting, there's more things going on, and the kids don't pay attention. They don't pay attention to what they're doing or what's around them. But I feel like some of those Bowser signs, I feel like that will catch people's attention and can give them a reminder as well. We need to watch out for these kids and what they're doing on, whether they're walking to school or on their bikes or whatever. So I can't wait to see what he does next. And I also wanted to remind everybody that this Saturday is the Hummingbird Triathlon. It'll be starting out of the Cove, and there'll be a lot of activity. So just be aware. From about, I think it's set on the sign 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. to kind of steer clear of MLK up down to Mosin, because there's going to be a lot of cyclists out there, and I know that there's a lot of people there to keep everybody safe. But just kind of be aware of that. Let anybody that that might be out and about that's going on, just they can kind of steer clear of that to make sure everybody's safe. It's always a really great event. If you want to check it out, I definitely recommend it. I feel like if you see the people that are out there, you'll be super motivated. There's some amazing people out there, especially the people that do the whole thing. I think that's great. If there's haters out there that want to see me struggle, definitely go out there as well. I'm mentally prepared, but not physically prepared this year. So if that's going to make your day, come out and see. And I feel like if you do, you'll see some people that will motivate you. So support everybody out there. And then there is I mentioned every time that there's a medal, a finisher medal for that goes with the Sky Island medal, and it connects. And we have Mr. Healy had modeled it, and it's on Facebook. So check that out. I think it'll motivate you to do it next year if you didn't do it this year. So I think that's really cool. And then if you missed out on the triathlon this year or anything else, and you're thinking maybe you want to try something out, September the 13th is Oktoberfest will be going on, and there will be a 5K in the park, and it's starting in Memorial Park. There will be awards. There'll be a costume contest. So even if you don't want to run it, you can maybe win the costume contest. There'll be a post-race party. They'll have a DJ. So if you sign up, you get a T-shirt, which is always cool. You don't need to buy any shirts if you sign up for races. You get a drink ticket for whatever you want. You'll get a finisher medal. And last year the medal was super cool. I had signed up for something else, so I missed out. But this year I'm getting that. So definitely check that out to come out and support your friends. Get a group of people to come and do that because it's a lot of fun. And if you do the 5K, if you can get a brat, and it's that much better. So. I'm looking forward to that next month. So sign up for it if you haven't yet, or share with anybody that you might think would be interested. And then with that, be blessed and blessed be.
Thank you, ma'am. Councilman Myers.
I'm good.
You good. Thank you, sir. Councilman Rodriguez.
Thank you. I just want to thank the Wogende family that was here earlier. They do a lot of work out there in the Little League fields. Those fields look amazing. It's good to see those scoreboards. I mean, before it was like the little flip things.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that job because I think it's cool because it's like old school baseball thing. But this is much better. This is much better now, and it'll attract more when it comes to our big Little League tournaments, things like that. Maybe one day we'll see an Arizona team on TV. Maybe. But I just want to thank them. They do a lot of work out there, and I just love the way the fields look. They look great. They see John out there all the time as well doing work in a tractor with a shovel and whatever the weather, opening day monsoon comes and just making it happen. So I really appreciate that for the kids out there. And CSV is just an amazing organization. Coaches Serving Veterans, Miss Justine and her team, they do amazing things. Shivalin tells me all the time for things like, hey, guess what you're doing this weekend? Like, you got a triathlon, I need you to block the road or whatever, Justine and Ken as well, So they keep the community busy and they do a lot for veterans. So I want to thank them. And they got a golf tournament fundraiser coming up that I'm sure they'll be pushing out soon for that as well. This Saturday, Miss Sierra Vista / Miss Teen Sierra Vista Scholarship Foundation ceremony will be at Buena. Starts at 6:30 p.m. $25 to get in. It's all towards a scholarship. It's a great program for young ladies and young women throughout the county. It's not just Sierra Vista anymore. It's open to everybody out in the county. So we have 5 and 5 this year. So 10 contestants altogether. It's going to be really hard. 10 delegates. They're called delegates. 10 delegates this year. So don't miss that if you're in town. A lot of things got unfortunately taken out by the big beautiful bill. Unfortunately, things were defunded, such as SNAP Ed. That's a program that not only helps families, eat healthy and that are on tight budgets, but they were also a big partner for us for my youth council. Ms. Regan Durfus and Ms. Elizabeth Tindall were always there for this iteration of our youth council, and unfortunately, with that being defunded, they can no longer be part of it. So that really hits home for me, really frustrates me when things like that, those decisions are made, and it affects my youth in our town. I'm pretty upset about that. But we have some people in the community that want to stand up and help. So we're going to move forward either way, and we're going to make it happen like we always do for our youth. And thank you, Laura, and your team for always making sure that the youth council keeps rolling strong no matter what happens. I'm also sad to hear that I guess our sister cities, Red Bull Germany, will not be sending students this year either. So I don't know what's going on, but hopefully we can get that back because I love seeing those students come from Germany to come down here to Sierra Vista for the time that they're here and vice versa. So hopefully they can participate again. It's sad to hear that they won't be here this year. We have Operation Crash Out going on, Chief, right? Some heavy patrolling in the morning. Is that what I understand?
Yes. Yeah, it's aggressive driving detail.
Aggressive driving detail. So we've had a lot of incidents recently in the few months that all of our insurance companies really love. The rates are they're really loving our town right now. But thank you for all the officers involved. We still hear a lot of things like, hey, I still get people telling me, why is there an officer in Bisbee? Why is there an officer in Palominas? We have a huge thing, if you didn't know, the border's right there. And we have Operation Stone Guard and things like that. There's a lot of reasons why we have Sierra Vista vehicles all the way out there. They're doing good things for our community. So don't worry. They are doing a lot of stuff that if you don't encounter them, then you're doing the right thing. And then finally, last week, unfortunately, there was a 10-year-old, 5th grader, got his bike stolen from Safeway. I happened to be walking up to Safeway at the time, and I saw him crying there, and I was like, what is happening with this kid? Luckily, Ryan, the Safeway manager who's there, talked to the kid, called his mom, called the police. Officer Yarbrough responded, was able to give him a ride home because the kid was there shopping for his mom because his mom's on crutches right now, so she can't drive. So while he's in the store shopping, some person stole his bike. So luckily, Officer Yarborough came, took him home, took the report. I posted the picture on Facebook, and luckily, the citizens from Huachuca City, Miss Pat and Miss John, Mrs. Pat and Mr. John, saw the post, happened to see someone with that bike, asked them where they got it from, and they couldn't really provide a good answer. So the bike ended up back in their trunk and back in Sierra Vista. We called Officer Yarborough. He met them, identified the bike. It was the bike. They took it back to the young man, and he was able to get his bike back, which never happens. Never happened to me the 2 times my bike got stolen. It's still a sore spot for me. I can think about my BMX bikes that got stolen. I'm still mad. So, the fact that this whole, and it's all because somebody saw something and said something, right?
Yes.
They said, wait a minute, that something doesn't look right. Let's stop and just ask some questions. They weren't vigilantes. They didn't push the person off the bike. They just asked some questions, and they brought the bike back. So I want to thank them for being a huge part of our community, because Huachuca City is still part of our community. So, and just to see that, I can imagine how happy he was getting his bike back. That's the way he gets to school too, at Village Meadow. So big shout out to Officer Yarborough and that couple from Huachuca City, Miss Pat and Mr. John. I tried to get them gas money, a gift card. They would not take it. They just said, just want to help people. So thank you for them. And that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Mayor Pro Tem.
That's awesome.
That is.
I want to start with mentioning, thanking everybody who helped put on the Spotlight Breakfast, and the mayor trusting me to do
Good
his
job.
part. I think I might have introduced myself twice. I don't know. It might happen.
Twice is nice.
But the Marcom team, they really helped me out. They provided a list for me, so I didn't miss anybody in the introductions, and I had Honor Guard walk me through what to do, and Dr. Landry was there with the pledge, and I think everyone that was able to attend enjoyed it, and we all learned something. And the unveiling of our strategic plan, it was beautiful. I don't know if you've seen it yet because you just got back,
Yeah.
but y'all did a beautiful job. And I just want to thank you. It's also, I wanted to say how happy I am to see my chairperson from the Neighborhoods Commission, Julia McCaw, back here. It's so lovely to see her. We've all missed you so much at the meetings, and you've been in our prayers. And it's good to see you smiling and here. And I want to congratulate the Cochise Serving Veterans and the Little Leagues for being recipients of those awards. Also on commissions, because Ken is brand new. We appointed him the 2 meetings ago. He's been to all of my. I had since then I had a tourism commission meeting. He was there. I had a neighborhoods commission meeting. Ken attended, and then arts and humanities commission. And so I love that you're just jumping in. I really appreciate the hard work you're putting into educating yourself, because there's so much. I'm still learning all the time. So thank you for that. And then also on Bowser is putting us on the map because I haven't learned my lesson and I'm still flying Delta for some reason. And I got stuck in Atlanta again, and they put me up in a hotel. And while waiting in the lobby at 11 o'clock at night, this segment called Hot Topics came on. And I heard Sierra Vista is celebrating a new recruit. And I was like, what the? And there he is with Chief Heiser and Bowser on screen. And I tried to record most of it and send it to you. But I was just like, what? I'm screaming in the lobby. Everyone's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, super cool. And I hope we keep seeing good news like that. He's doing so much work, and he's just this little turtle or tortoise. Right, okay.
Officer.
Officer. Oh yeah, right. That's right. That's right. He's an officer.
Soon to be corporal.
Oh, corporal.
Nice.
Aim high. Right, that's it.
You
Thank
gonna paint the stripes on?
Funny.
Chief can do anything. Thanks to Mayor Pro Tem for taking the Spotlight Breakfast. I know you did an awesome job. Thank you. And I'm so excited to have my mom here. She's been through a lot these last 8 months. Has been a kind of a hit and go, but hey, she's on the road to recovery, taking steps every day. And so we love you, Mom. And with that, we are dismissed.